I wonder if I can ask you how important it is for you to speak today, to talk to people, and why you want to speak out.
I think as parents, it's just really important for us to be able to remove Bebe from the past couple of weeks. And you know, she was a human being. She was a beautiful, funny, crazy, gorgeous girl, and her legacy, it can't be defined by what's happened. I feel like a lioness, and I've got to protect my child, and I've got to make sure that people knew that she isn't defined by this. She was pure light. She was pure joy. It's just really important to us to make sure that people know, because obviously it has taken the nation, you know, everybody knows about it. That's got to be the lasting memory people have of our daughter. It can't be defined by what happened last week or what happened actually on the day. We just feel we have to do right by her, don't we?
Does it feel in some ways like she's still here?
Oh, yeah.
I feel her around me all the time. Yeah. She's with me in every way. We both had a very special but very different bond. It was very personal to us, wasn't it? You had a very different relationship to what I did with her, but she was my mini-me.
Yeah, she was.
How would you describe your relationship with her as her dad?
She had me wrapped round, yeah. You know, she's I'd do anything. And you told me off because she's going to be a nightmare when she's older. But she was so affectionate. She just loved hugging, and she was just so, you know, every morning she'd come into me and just like, "Morning, Daddy," and she'd get in bed and we'd have a hug, and it was just lovely.
Yeah.
And that's what she did all the time, and she'd just say, "I love you, Daddy," and she, you know, she was just so full of love. But we were just so close, and we'd do all kinds of things. We just normal things, but it was so precious, and we've got to hold on to those and then remember those moments, and that's it. And we've got to, yeah.
You talk about how funny she was. Do you have favourite memories that you have in your head?
Yeah, a lot. We'd always like to do like a little video, and she'd just come out with the most silliest things. She was just so funny. The amount of videos I've got of me cackling, laughing in the background.
Yeah. Like I say, she was just ahead of her time.
Yeah, she was.
In her personality and what she was saying and things. It was just, that's what made us laugh the most, isn't it?
Yeah. She was
so unexpected things she come out with, but loved it.
It was just brilliant.
Yeah.
It's like we almost had like a hidden language.
Yeah.
Like we'd just look at each other and we'd know what each other thinks.
Yeah.
It's just, she's my best friend.
Yeah.
She was. We used to like sing Taylor Swift Love Story in the car, full belt. She loved Cowboy Carter because I'm a bit of a Beyonce fan, and she's there singing away. She got a cowboy hat for her birthday, didn't she? And she was just, you know, nothing bothered her. She just was like, yeah, let's have fun.
What were her hopes and dreams?
Well, we thought that whatever she did, she was going to move mountains. She literally was. And I really, really hope that this isn't all for nothing. Yeah. And in spirit, she can still have an impression on the world, and she can help just the future, protecting children. And since day one, we've said to each other, we have to live for her.
Yeah.
We have to live how she would have wanted us to live, and make the most of our life, really.
Absolutely.
And it's quite important to us that, you know, we choose to push forward as much as we can, and with light and love, and and just live the best we can.
For her.
For her.
Yeah, that's why we're here. You know,
Yeah.
that's why we want
Yeah.
people to forget what was heard and listen to what we've got to say.
Yeah.
You know,
It's important.
That's what we want to say.
Yeah.
We just want people to know how amazing she was and
Yeah.
not be defined by what happened.
What I can say and what I feel really passionate about making
Yeah.
sure is the Alder Hay Snowdrops Suites, which is a bereavement suite. We had the most beautiful and profound week with Bebe. It's not what any other parent would ever want to go through, but we saw her and we were with her, and she was beautiful. She was at peace. She just looked, she was asleep. And at first it was really quite traumatic, but since last week we just realised what a huge gift that was for us.
Yeah.
Because she was at peace. And that's how I want her to be remembered.
Yeah.
I want her to be this light and this joy, and to not let whatever's happened define her.
Yeah.
And the final day with her, she had a pretty hefty bedroom routine. And we did it, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, it was hard. But we had to do it.
We read a
for
book
her, you
and
know.
we lay next to her. We did our final goodbye.
Yeah.
It was a gift, and it's something that
We feel strongly about
we
it, yeah.
cherish.
And that final moment when you were saying goodbye,
Yeah.
it was a bedtime routine.
Yeah. Yeah.
We read Jack and the Beanstalk
Yeah.
with all the accents.
Yeah. Yeah. She was getting involved in.
She did, yeah.
Was that her favourite book?
Yeah.
You clearly love music as a
Yes.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she loved Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
It was new actually. It was something that I'd only developed that year, because I'm fortunate that she had to listen to all my music, but she did love it. But she just really took her on, and it was Love Story. Oh God, she used to just belt it, didn't she? And she used to dance in the mirror, and she was always singing, always dancing. And
Taylor Swift herself spoke out after what happened.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you had any direct contact or personal contact?
We met her.
Yeah.
Right.
She was back in Wembley, and she asked to meet us personally, and she was very lovely. It was quite overwhelming.
Yeah.
But
It was quite soon, wasn't it, after? But
yeah, but it was. I felt like we just needed to do it for Beebs, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah.
It was all these little glimmers that we had to try and find during those moments. We needed to find some light in the dark, didn't we? And
Absolutely.
it was just, it was. I think generally the amount of people and just have reached out to us, and especially after it happened, like what our community did, it means so much to us.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It was.
what an amazing community we have. And it really did offer us comfort, and it still does.
And you want to tell me about your bracelets?
Yeah, because obviously Taylor Swift bracelets, it kind of started from there. It's been quite a nice distraction for me, grieving, to have something to do.
I don't know if you saw when everyone came together in Southport outside the Atkinson, where all the flowers, the floral tributes, there was just like a string just full of bracelets that all children from everywhere had just brought and made with all the girls' names on. So it's like an ongoing theme, and it means something, doesn't it?
For her special day, my friends' children and them, they literally all got together, and all the kids made bracelets for everybody at the church. And they all said shimmer and star, because that's kind of how we see Beebs. So they mean a lot to us.
And your bracelet?
Yeah, I mean, it's just her name there.
Yeah.
It's lovely, yeah. So I can just see it every day,
Yeah.
It's really important for both of you that Bebe has a legacy.
Yeah.
What would you say to those watching who can make change, who can do something different to protect children?
Goodness.
I think the biggest thing is to listen to us. Just listen and actually hear what is being said and what needs to be done moving forward. There was a lot of stuff that came out, and hopefully
those questions will be answered.
And we can, yeah.
You know, and when they do, when questions are answered, that's when hopefully change can happen going forward for other families, and you know,
Yeah.
this you know, stuff can be prevented from happening.
There was clearly things said in court that were extremely distressing to the families. Do you think you should have had more protection?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Again, this is one of the reasons why we're here today.
That's, yeah.
It's really important.
That is the main reason, and that's another reason that it's set us back, really. All that information. We understand it had to be heard in court, but
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be televised at all.
No.
You know, that's what's really hurt us the most. It's just, yeah, it really has.
It's devastating.
Yeah.
It's so clear to me that you want to keep, you know, that you want to honour Bebe.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the goal. That's the
Yeah.
priority.
Always. Yeah.
Be more Bebe.